those pesky food scraps before they fall down the drain with Dripsie. This is a set of 4 sink strainers with gift boxes. Black Friday sale price is $21.98. 5 easy payments of $4.40. You're saving over $5. You're also getting free shipping and handling. I mean, we're saving all sorts of money as part of our nonstop holiday party weekend. But the cool thing here is you're getting 4 of these boxed. So what fun little stocking stuffers or little gifts this could be for so many of us that just have all of that problem with those sink strainers that fill up and then the water builds up and then it's a whole mess. Well, we got some colors for you to shop here, like with this one, the white, especially for that monochromatic look with your white sinks. That would be really, really nice. Here in the center is your red. We also have it available in black. And then I believe, do we still have the blue, gang, on QVC.com? We sure do. And there is that blue. Chef Rick Roman is joining us via Skype to tell us all about this fantastic sink strainer with no mess. Right, buddy?
Steve, hey, Steve, how you doing? Great to be with you tonight. And you know what? You know, it's funny. We think about sink strainers. It's like one of those things in our house we don't think about, that we can improve it. But, Dripsie really came up with a great idea because traditional sink strainers sit on top of the drain. And what happens is they tend to get clogged and the food gets caught on the edge. With Dripsie, you have a rimless design with fully vented design all the way around the edge. Even the little knob in the middle is vented. So that means you're not going to clog. It's going to be anti-clog. And then it's going to sit below the drain edge in the sink. So I'm going to come into the sink here because really the only way I can show you this is to put it in the sink. When I put my Dripsie in, notice how it goes all the way down below the rim of the sink. So why is that important? Well, when we're in the sink and we're cleaning our dishes, our pots and pans, all that food, instead of getting stuck at the edge, like traditionally would happen with a normal sink strainer, notice how it's easily able to flow down into the Dripsie. But here's the other thing. All this water is running, but those vents all around the edge and even on the knob in the middle that allows you to pull it out, they allow the water to flow so it doesn't clog like a traditional sink strainer. And then when you're ready to take it out, you use that little stem in the middle, and then you simply empty the food. And what's great about Dripsie is it's naturally nonstick, odor and stain resistant. It's a flexible rubber and nylon, so it doesn't chip or stain or rust. And you pop this right in the dishwasher and it's clean and doesn't get all kind of unsightly like some of those others. Now, I just want to point out, traditional sinks, 3 1/4 inches. That's the diameter of your Dripsie. So just make sure your sink is 3 1/4 inches. I actually have a disposal here, you can see, and it still works. So it doesn't matter if you have a disposal or a traditional sink, as long as it's 3 1/4 inches, the Dripsie is going to work. And you can see here, it's so funny because oftentimes we just accept things in our kitchen like a sink strainer. Right. But if you had a traditional sink strainer in here, it would sit on top. And what happens is the food gets stuck at the edges. With Dripsie, it sits below that rimless design. And all those vents that aren't here on the edges here allow the water to flow. And it's just really one of those things that's a better mousetrap that works better. And then when you empty it, it's naturally nonstick. It's flexible. You pop this in the dishwasher and it stays clean and doesn't get all unsightly.
That is the best because let's face it, none of us want to go in and pick up that drain out of there. It's usually dirty. I don't know how it gets slimy. Like, no.
Oh my gosh.
We don't want to touch that one. We definitely want to touch this one. We've had over 11,000 of these sets picked up since we brought them in. And this is fantastic because you're getting 4 of them in their own individual gift boxes like so. It is so fantastic for $21.98 or 5 easy payments of $4.40. Let me take you through the color options because one of them is very, very popular. Here we have the white, which I think makes a lot of sense, especially for those of us with a white sink. We also have it available here in the center in the red. All the way over here to my right is the black. And then very, very popular right now is the blue that we're looking at on QVC.com. All 4 of these, $21.98, 5 easy payments of $4.40. And as Chef Rick Roman's been telling us, this is going to fit in, let's face it, most sinks, right, Chef?
Yeah, most sinks are that 3 1/4 inches. Now, I just always tell people, just in case, measure your sink, make sure it's that 3 1/4 inches. And then if it is, you're good to go. And then like I said, I have a garbage disposal here. And you might say, well, why would you need that for a garbage disposal? Well, sometimes maybe you have jewelry or small silverware. You don't want to fall down there. So you still need a sink strainer. But again, I love the design and the fact that everything flows. That's the whole key to this. When you're cleaning up in the kitchen, You don't want to have to worry about the food getting stuck and then it getting clogged. And then what happens is the sink starts to fill up with water and you have to stop what you're doing. Dripsie allows that free flow of water. And like I said, even the stem in the middle has little vents. So no matter what happens, the water continues to flow. And then when it's time, you use that stem in the middle to pull the Dripsie up. And it's a naturally non-stick rubber and plastic. So everything comes right out of it. And then you can put this right in the top shelf of the dishwasher so it stays clean. It's just, something that I think we've accepted and taken for granted in our kitchen. Well, now you have a better design. Pat, the designer of this, was always wondering, like when he was cleaning up after dinner, like, I wish I had a better sink strainer. And that's how they came up with this design. It's the necessity is the mother of all invention, we always say. And that's why people love this thing, because it's a simple solution to one of those everyday common needs that we have in the kitchen. And I just love the fact that it kind of hides below the surface there. And then when it's time, you just simply empty it out just like that. And it's super flexible. And there's 4 of these. I love the fact you can give this as a gift, little stocking stuffer. It's perfect.
No, I think they're a great little gift. I mean, honestly, because this is something that this is one of those purchases where oh my gosh, I'm so glad that we bought that. This makes all the difference in the world. And the fact that you can go ahead and empty it out nice and easy and then throw it right into the dishwasher, top shelf, makes it very, very easy and convenient. Think about all the things that we're going to be peeling here. Maybe making all those deviled eggs soon, maybe peeling those potatoes, a lot of mashed potato making happening soon. This is the moment, right, buddy? You know what I'm talking about, Chef.
Oh my gosh, chopping and prepping, it's happening. In fact, I got a party tomorrow. I was doing some prep today, so lots of stuff getting caught in my Dripsie.
Exactly. Set of 4 coming up for $21.98, 5 easy payments of $4.40. Good to see you, Chef. We'll see you soon, pal.
Hey, Steve, thank you. Have a great night.
You too. Item K96095 for all 4 of these. Absolutely fantastic. Well, we started our show with the dazzling